Don't mind me, I'm just testing out my new mining equipment / fleet of Demon Dragon Nightmare. Howdy. I was breakdancing on a peak of the highest snow mountain in Palworld when I realized I don't want to be the best pal trainer, I just want to make babies. So then I transformed my base into one giant fertility clinic / romantic resort, complete with all the fun things to force pals to reproduce. For example, I don't only have one, but I have 2 romantic retreats. Baby Maker 1. Baby Maker 2. Our resort also has accommodation for special guests that joins our fertility ritual from time to time. Unfortunately, they don't usually stay for too long at our resort. We also have a wheat and berry farm for cake. As for the rest of the ingredients, we've set up a colony in a remote sandy area focusing on animal produce for the cake. And because our pal box was getting full, we also used this place to exile pals with undesirable traits. I call this space Australia. Our resort is completed with a dozen incubators because when the pals are done smashing, that's when we start hatching. Now, how does breeding work exactly? According to this guide I found on Steam by Jay-Z, the way breeding works is rather simple. Each pal has a hidden breeding. Yeah, I ain't reading all that. Basically how breeding works is, if 2 of the right pals smash, then that baby pal be bustin', fam on God, for real. Luckily for us, there's something called Pal Breeding Calculator, which is totally a missed opportunity to call it a palculator. I'm a genius, I know. Now the palculator helps you find out the right combo for the right child. For example, if you have a lift monk and you add a pangolin, then you're gonna get a hoot crates. That's pal math for you. Quick math. You can also change modes to find all combinations for child, which means you get to choose which pal you want and it'll show you all the combinations that can give you that. Now on the palculator, you can also see the rarity of the pals, and you can pretty much make all the pals of all rarities except legendary. If you want to breed a legendary, most of them requires you to breed 2 of the same type with opposite sex, so you need to catch them at least twice. Now luckily for us, most of the epic pals are breedable, and most of the epic pals are pretty epic, like this dude for instance. We got a Faleris. Faleris breath is known for its pleasing scent. I think we just hatched Thanksgiving dinner. But for real though, this is the 2nd fastest flying pal mount you can get in the game. Now to get Faleris, all you gotta do is breed Anubis with the Vanworm. And all you gotta do to get Anubis is watch my other video. Oh yeah. You can also unlock some other pretty awesome pals like the Jormuntide, aka the best water sprinkler in game. Wow, you are big.
That's what she said.
I got my Jormuntide by mixing GRISBOLT and Nightwing, simply because Nightwing is easy to catch. And GRISBOLT is not all that hard to find. But if you want to go full breeder mode, you can also do that. You just need Green Panda Bro and a Rayhound. Now, you might be asking, hey Salvo, what about Lylene, the best farming pal? Fam, let me tell you something real quick. I've bred enough Lylene to solve world hunger. Oh yeah! Lylene's combo is pretty straightforward. All you need is a Panda Bro and a Patalia. They're pretty easy to find. You want the best electrician in Palworld? The fuck? GRISBOLT and Blue Dino is the way to go. Oh, and I noticed that GRISBOLT is like a key ingredient for a lot of epic pals, so you may want to stock up with different passive skills and also different sex. And I totally should have mentioned this earlier, but passive skills from both parents can be inherited by the child. So that's worth considering if you're trying to max out stats on your favorite pal or something. Pals can even inherit the lucky passive skill, which normally you can only find from shiny pals. Oh look, a shiny. Are you tired with your dick toys that only drills? Would you rather have a miner that looks like it kills? Astegon has a level 4 mining skill, which makes it the pal with the highest mining skill in game. Not to mention it looks so badass, it looks like it eats souls for breakfast. Even though it gets stuck on virtually everything. I mean, like, how the hell did it fit through the door in the first place? Now the easiest way to get an Astegon would be to get a GRISBOLT and then breed it with an Arcserg. Now if you still remember, to get an Arcserg, you also need a GRISBOLT. Bro is legitimately the CEO of breeding. My people need me. I legit spam Astegon and I don't even know if they're better diggers than dig toys, but they look so cool. Alright, some quick tips before I go. Considering how long it takes to make cakes, I mean, seriously, bro has to take shifts making this. It's probably a good idea to invest in a refrigerator and a PAL to cool it if you're planning to spam cakes. Because an unchilled cake can only last 20 minutes, but a cool cake can last 400. It's generally a good idea to spam the same type of PAL eggs. That way you can maximize the chance of getting both sexes, and hopefully one PAL will get all of the good traits from the parents. Oh shit, my bird's on fire. And finally, if your PAL box is starting to get full, or if you have a Masanda obsession like me, and you're starting to run out of space, I think it's a good idea to build holding cages in a base that is not your main. Now, the reason why I don't suggest you to build it in your main base is because when you leave and then come back to your base, or when you first load up, these guys and your buildings and your PALs working are gonna load at the same time, and it's going to kill your FPS. So you may probably want to invest in a penal colony, or you can contact your friendly neighborhood black market merchant and liquidate your assets.
Money, 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 money.
Alright, ladies and germs, it's been real. Leave a comment. I'd really love to know what you think. Like and sub if you enjoy this vid, and then I'll see you next time.